What's good, everybody? It's your man, the myth, the legend, the voice, bringing you a fight night update for week ending August 2nd. Let's get right into it. First update is that word's been going around that Tank Davis has retired, which is real interesting because Tank is real quick to jump online and say cap or say fight me, a number of different things. And he's not said anything about this on his favorite platform being X. The person who did, though, Rick Glazer, says that he has it on very reliable sources that Tank's not going to fight again until he runs out of money and then he's going to fight again. I don't know how reliable that is, and that reliable source very well may be Mr. Glazer himself. Not sure, but it just doesn't sound like a retirement. Now, do fighters retire and retire often? Absolutely. They usually retire about 3 or 4 times before they actually hang things up. We don't know what Tank's next move is. A fight with Lamont Roach was being rumored and supposedly for August 16th, and now he's retired. So who knows what's going on? We do know this. Tank's coach and father figure, Calvin Ford, said that he doesn't know what's going on. He knows that Tank has some legal things that need to be ironed out before he can do anything. And that is what Tank has to do next. After he does that, then they can see what fights make sense for him to engage in. It is fight week for the PFL, and it is the first of their finals. They're having a residency in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And this week, it is the welterweight finals as well as the flyweight finals, as you have two title fights at the top of the bill. Thad Jean versus Logan Storley and Jesus Pineda fighting Movlid Kabulaev. Now, when it comes to the featherweights, Pinedo in the press conference, yeah, he seemed a little salty, like he had a chip on his shoulder. Feels disrespected. See, Jesus was the champion last season. So he's already been through the grind. He's already won it all together, but he feels as if everyone is just crowning Kabulaev as the champion. Why would they do that? Well, Movli Killer Kabulaev, and I love that nickname. He's 23-0 with 6 knockouts and 3 submissions. He fights out of Eagle MMA, the famed Dagestani gym run by Habib Nurmagomedov. This is why they're kind of crowning him champion already, even though the fight has not happened yet. Fighters have to fight. It has to take place in the cage. Paper doesn't matter. One thing that we do know is that training at Eagle MMA means that you have some skills. Uh, Khabib is putting them through the paces at all times. Oh, and he's come to the fight to be in his corner, which he doesn't always do. Another good sign for the Dagestani. Again, that's not the only fight at the top of the bill. You have surging welterweight Thad Jean taking on Logan Storley, a man who has seen and done a number of things. The confident Jean is undefeated and he stopped most of his opponents. This is why he's been so confident. The man was so confident that in the press conference, he gave away his game plan. He was like, I'm going to keep it standing. This is how I'm going to keep it standing. If he goes for a shot, I'm going to hit him with an uppercut or a knee. If he takes me down, I'm not going to stay there because I don't stay down. I mean, he just is brimming with confidence. The young Haitian is looking to make a name for himself and for his nation, being the first Haitian to hold a major title. Here's what he had to say about his ascendancy.
I liked the article and I was like, man, I like the notion of being like the underdog or like the person where that people least expect to be the pop out. and here I am. So yeah, dark horse to start out, but now I'm in the finals, and we'll see what that horse turns into.
But to get to that title, to be called a champion, he has to go through Logan Storley, a man who has held titles in the past. He's fought a number of 5-round fights. He ended Neiman Gracie's title push. He beat a top tier striker like that in Michael Venom Page to win the Bellator interim title. Like I said, he's had 5-round fights more than once. Listen to him speak about not being one dimensional.
Obviously, there's more to it, but I've fought some of the best guys in the world, and so I know what my skills are, but I also know where I'm the best at, and so once I get to my positions, I feel like I'm totally dominant. Why would I change the game plan, right? If I get in the better of the stand-up, why change the game plan, right? So there's a lot more to me than just grappling and wrestling.
Again, this fight will take place this weekend in Atlantic City, but that's not the only fight that's going on this weekend. You also have in Vegas at the Apex a fight night between Tatsuro Taira and Hyun Sung Park. That's a flyweight bout at the top of the bill. In Chicago, you have Oscar Duarte taking on Ken Sims Jr. And the co-main for that fight card is Regis Prograis taking on Jojo Diaz. Lots of fun fights going on this weekend. And for more information about fights, make sure that you tune in to the main card, like, subscribe, and share this video. And until then, fight the good fight.
What's going on, family? It's your man, Wildress.
And it's your man, the myth, the legend, the voice.
And you just finished watching the main card on the MTMV network.
Yeah, for more great shows just like this, smash the subscribe button and keep fighting the good fight.